Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video Storms and Blackouts. And Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen, I have this article here from the Yahoo News. And it says bone-chilling cold test power grid from Texas to Alberta. Alright. I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there have heard of this Arctic blast or this blizzard that's sweeping through Babylon the Great. And now like this article saying it could be something devastating to the power grid, from I'm guessing from Southwest America on up to Canada. All right. And we've all been keeping an eye out because what Esau has been saying about the strong chances of a cyber attack or the lights going out, so on and so forth. So this could be something, that they could use it as an excuse, or it could just real deal, knock the power out, or this could just be something Esau uses as an excuse to shut down the power grid or to disable the power grid or whatever. All right. So I'm going to read some of the article. It says, an Arctic blast that is sweeping through North America is heightening the risk of blackouts. All right. With more cold still in the forecast, electrical grids from Texas to Alberta will continue to be under strain, and some power prices have surged. All right, so the power grid is under strain, and people's electric bills is going up because they're keeping the heater on maximum overdrive, keeping the heater on the max. All right. Okay. In Texas, which is facing one of the biggest grid tests since the deadliest winter blackout in 2021, power demand on Sunday from homes to business is expected to hit a winter record of more than 75 gigawatts, and then later in the week possibly set an all-time record. The state grid operator asked people to conserve electricity used for Monday morning and warning of a power capable shortage between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You know how devastating that'll be if the power just goes out in those places, in certain places, like, Texas or throughout the Midwest, if the power just went out, and they're asking people to conserve electricity use. Them are freezing cold temperatures, man. People need to run their heaters all day and night. All right, especially if they have like little ones. All right, but this devil, he's telling you to turn the power off, man. So people freeze to death, man. All right. Because those are, man, you got to leave your heat on in temperatures like that. All right, which cause a risk of an energy emergency event. That's a new one, or energy emergency event, according to a notice Sunday evening. Still, state officers have said they are anticipating a grid emergency. In Washington State and Alberta, where more than 1 million people saw Calgary's temperatures at noon local time be time below minus 20 to negative 20. Utilities and operators have been making pleas for customers to conserve energy. But man, it's negative 29, man. You gotta leave your shit on. You got to, man, or you freeze to death. All right. So again, this could be something, could turn out to be something major. The grid can go down in them areas, and they be without power for weeks in those cold ass areas. All right, and it'll be hard to escape or whatever to get out because in those certain places like that, it's hard to drive your cars or whatever. All right, because all the ice and shit on the road. All right. Already more than 250,000 U.S. homes and businesses were without power Sunday. Okay, so it's already started, which is today. Late afternoon, and with outages concentrated in Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, according to Power Outages U.S. and a website that tracks utility outages. read this part. Frigid weather hammers the U.S., threatening to upend Iowa voting. Cold could hubble electricity grid in two ways. First, the teeth chattering temperatures promote people to crank up their heat, which is a must. You gotta leave your heat on, man. It's cold as hell, and people to crank up their heat, sparking a demand surge at the time to extreme conditions. So again, this could be an excuse Esau uses to just shut the grid off. All right, um, people will suffer, man. People again have little children; they need the heat on. All right, can also mean that energy supplies get disrupted, as freezing weather can cause temperature shutdowns or production curbs. A natural gas shortage facility that can survey 2 to 5% of peak energy needs of public Northwest shutdown unexpectedly on Saturday, triggering a uh, controversial alert for local utilities. The facility was in the process of coming back online Sunday, according to a notice. Power pump prices. On Friday, the U.S. natural gas futures settled a higher in more than 2 months amid the weather conditions concerns. It's like it. One bright note is that the U.S. inventories are well stocked, as demand for the heating fuel had been dampened by relatively mid-winter weather until now. Power prices, meanwhile, are surging in places. The U.S. Pacific Northwest had the high prices Sunday, and spot power trading in the afternoon around $1,000. Damn, shit, $1,000. I mean, god damn, people can't, So even if it does stay on, the bill's gonna be so high. A lot of people can't afford that to pay $1,000 for lights. That shit crazy, man. A megawatt a megawatt Slovakia, like he said, megawatt hour near Seattle and Portland, Oregon. That's about 10 times higher than the day ahead prices at the same time, according to data from the California Independent System Operator. So yeah, man, this could be something that this frigid weather, this Arctic blast that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is ultimately the one that's bringing it. Um, could be devastating. Could cause some real problems again. Shut off the power grid. Esau could just use it as an excuse to shut off the power grid. All right, or run people bills up so high that they turn it off, and people have the money to pay the bill, so their lights will still be out. And I think that Arctic blast is supposed to last like I think another 1 or 2 weeks. I think another week, if I ain't mistaken. So I mean, even if because the winter don't end when we in January, so we got a strong. And February is the worst month, so we got till January, February, March. March still be kind of decent. March is when the weather start clearing up, but February is a brutal month. February is probably the coldest month. All right, so people's bills is $1,000, man. They can't $1,200, $1,100 or whatever. They can't pay that bill. Esau going to shut the power off, and then they'll be, um, you know, still in a bad case because February is coming up. Again, February is pretty much the coldest month of the year, pretty much. All right, so things is just getting worse, man. They're only going to get worse, worse and worse and worse. This is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, so things is going to continue to get worse. And call our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua for that. This is Nahum chapter 1 verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and would not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord have his way in the whirlwind and in storms. Right? Rather it's a hurricane, tornado, mudslide, earthquake, an Arctic blast. The Most High has his way in the storms, man. So the Most High is the one bringing these storms. And the clouds are the dust, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right, so the Most High is the one ultimately responsible for this, for anything bad that happens. So if the lights go out and people dies, freeze to death in their own homes, who did that? All right, who did that? Who's responsible for that? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. All right, so again, if the grid goes down, which they said was down again, like the article said, it was down for some time today in certain areas. People freeze to death inside their own homes. All right, and who's responsible for that? The Most High is. Again, we just read that if evil is done, the Lord have done it. All right, so and obviously it's that's the word evil means bad, so ain't nothing good. You're freezing in your own home. That ain't nobody wants to experience that. But that's the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on the wicked, on this wicked, sinful kingdom known as America or Babylon the Great. All right, this is judgment, man. All right, again, the earthquakes, hurricanes, blizzards, whatever. The Most High brings it. All right, like the scripture you just read in Nahum, it said the Lord have His way in the storms. The Most High brings it. All right, and it causes damage. We get put to death, and that's all the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunders and with earthquakes and great noise, and with storms. Right, so the Most High is visiting this place early. This is what the third week of 2024, and the Most High is already visiting this place. First, He hit it with a major earthquake in Japan. Hit the earth with a major earthquake in Japan. All right, and now He's bringing this deadly Arctic blast through Babylon the Great, and tempests and flames of devouring fire. Right, and flames of devouring fire. All right, so yeah, early 2024, the Most High is beginning to bring the pain, and we've been watching like a hawk, crazy. Because of what Klaus Schwab said about nobody's paying attention to the chances of a cyber attack. All right, the power grid going down. Rather, that's by way of an EMP, this Arctic blast again, Esau could use as an excuse. Then you had people just straight up attacking the power grid. Agents set up to just attack the power grid to knock the lights out. All right, and it's a strong chance that Esau could use this blizzard as an excuse to knock it out and leave it off for a few days and let people suffer. And again, that's all the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm and smite Egypt, which Babylon the Great is spiritual Egypt, with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right now, we brought this out tons and tons and tons of times, man. But one of the plagues the Most High brought upon ancient Egypt was what? Darkness over the land. All right, pretty much the power going out. Well, it was the power going out, and today that would be an attack on the grid. All right, that would knock out all the power in Babylon the Great. So just like the Lord brought darkness over the land of Egypt, ancient pagan Egypt, the Most High could bring that plague again by way of knocking the power grid out. All right, this is Exodus chapter 10, verse let's read verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand. Exodus chapter 10, verse 21. So like it. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand towards heaven, and there may be a darkness over the land of Egypt, even a darkness which may be felt. And Moses stretched forth his hand towards the heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. Right, so the Lord could, by way of this Arctic blast, and I wonder how long it's supposed to last. Let me see something real quick. Slacky brothers, looking on my other phone here. Slacky brothers just looking to see how long it's gonna last. Damn, man. Let's see. The wind chill is gonna be minus 65 degrees in the Dakotas and Montana. Sheesh. Okay, I'm not seeing nothing. But the Lord brought that darkness over the land of Babylon for 3 days. Alright? 3 whole days. So the Lord could do that here in this place, in Babylon the Great. And that would be devastating, man. To minus, man, this wind chill is minus 65 degrees. If the power goes out, that, man, hey, no way to heat, man. People that die in that type of weather, man. Kids that die in that type of weather, man. So the Lord is bringing the pain, man. In early 2024, the Lord is bringing the pain already. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom.